Hey guys, how's it going? I'm playing this game again, which I haven't played in a while, both in recording and just period. Even though I have over 430 hours into this game, or 538 hours, I just didn't, I haven't played it in, I stopped playing it in like October, and it's February, mid-February. Ooh, I don't think there's gonna be enough people in this, but yeah, no, I also need to get my recording schedule up. It's kinda hard, but kinda not, because I'm trying to find new games or whatever that I can play or record or just play in general. But like once I get the games, I either have to see if they work, which half of them don't for some reason, and then the ones that do work, I have to, unless I know what the game is, I have to figure out how it works. One of these days I'm just gonna like record Uno, because I have god luck at Uno and I don't know why. I'm really good at Uno. I don't know if that's something I should be proud of, but how did I get loot? And it's something I needed. Kind of. I need defense more than anything, but attack is definitely good. Yeah, so I don't know what, I'm only recording this because I just need videos to upload. Well, I already have a few that I'm just haven't uploaded, but like, you know, I need to get my stockpile so that I don't run out when I don't record stuff, but I'm still uploading. And I got frustrated with all my other games, so I'm like, hey, I'll play this, add to my 500 plus hours, and that's precisely what I'm doing. Now, I have a question here. Is this like really, is this lava, or is it just like really hot honey? I want to say, I want to believe it's the latter, but I don't think it is. But it is in my heart. My black beatingless heart. I want to call this dungeon, but I don't want a death, because deathing is not good. I've been really tired, and I have a really big headache because I haven't been able to be good at a really hard game. And I'm like, I want to play this game, but I don't want to lose my character because I'm tired and not really paying attention. And I'll be like, okay, I'll just play CSGO, and then CSGO doesn't work, so I gave up. And I just play this game. And this is gonna be a teensy weensy bit of a short video, because I gotta go in like not even 15 minutes. I gotta go in less than 15 minutes, but I'm probably gonna stay for 20 minutes. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I'm out. I know I wasn't that close to dying, but like, there were a lot of boys in there. Yeah, first dungeon I did in this, I've been getting super lucky since I got on this, like, I don't know, 20 minutes ago, because the first dungeon I did was an event boss, which is like these. This isn't a boss, but it's an event. And on the boss that drops the dungeon, I somehow got loot, even though I barely hit it at all. And then, and then I got in the dungeon. I wouldn't say I barely hit the boss, but like there were a lot of people, so there's a lot of chance that they would steal your chance to get loot. But not only did I get loot, but I got a white bag, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically like it drops the best and rarest item that boss can drop. And sometimes a boss has multiple, but most only have one. Unless they drop like a set, most of the time they only have one. And something I find kind of cool is when there's a when there's a dungeon with multiple bosses, sometimes the different bosses have different white bags. And yeah, I remember I used to play this game with my online friends. That was the most fun I had, because I was like so lonely. I literally had nothing else to do with my time. And there's like times I go and I don't play this game, like I'll just play it for like half an hour every week or so. Like I'll play it and then I won't play it for like a year, and then I'll come back to it and that's like all I play for like 3 months, and then I'll stop and then do the same thing. It's like, I don't know why, because I want to play it, but like there's other, oh my gosh, there's other things I could play. Abbott. I can't spell. Okay. Let's go, my brethren. There's a joke that I found on Google Images, and I want to say it, but I don't remember it, and I have it up, but like I'm gonna die if I go off my game. And I would delete life if that happened. Just, you know, copy and paste gun into face. I was trying to make a computer joke, but I was like doing a brain fart because I can't think properly. That's why I'm taking long pauses every time I say something, because I'm like, I'm being slow. Brain no process good. Me throat dry. I don't drink water. Oof, I actually could have died there, but I just drank like all my potions. Imagine like that happening in like real life. Like if all of this stuff happened, just chug the potions, my brethren. And they just chug a ton of potions, and I didn't get anything. Wonderful. Just what I needed. Nothing. How long has this video been going? Almost 10 minutes already. Actually, it's closer to 9. I'm killing babies. I don't know why, but whenever someone makes me triggered, I'll just scream, "I'll eat your children." Or I will stab your babies. And it always works, because they always just sit there in silence trying to process what I just said. So then I stop being triggered. I have the ultimate way to either make people run away from me as fast as possible, or just sit there in confused silence. I don't think there's anyone named that, but if there is, I'm just gonna say sup. Yeah. I don't even think that can be considered a name. Sure hope it is, though. Just that there's a d out there. I wanna know that's real. I feel like I'm just gonna, like, not pass out, but I feel like my brain's just gonna, like, turn off any second. And, I don't want that to happen while I'm playing this game, but, like, my boredom is much more important. Nah. I just want to ask someone if it's okay to want to kill yourself over a video game, dying in a video game. And if they say no, I'll ask what if it's permadeath. And if they still say no, I'll come up with something. It'll be unique to every person I tell it to, but it will be along the lines of I will eat your blank. Or I will gouge out your blank. Or I will gouge out your blank and eat it. Such as I will gouge out your baby's toes and eat it. I love talking about this. This is just what goes on in my head, what is the stupidest thing I can say in this one moment. And everything always tells me to make friends. Even Spotify told me to make friends. While I was listening to my music, it said you should find friends. I felt sad that even my music service told me to make friends. And then someone said I need to make more friends. And then, like, the next day, they said they won't be my friend. And I was sad. Also, when, a few days ago, my teacher said we need to do partners, and I said I don't have any friends, and she's like, you don't need to have friends, you just need to have someone. And, everyone partnered up, and I didn't have a partner, but there's an even amount of kids in our class, and someone's like to the other person that didn't have a partner, go partner up with Riley, and they literally screamed no. And I couldn't, in that one moment, I couldn't tell if I should be offended or to laugh, and I decided on laughing, but then I just felt like very sad inside. And I never got to do all of the sheet because I didn't have a partner. But I think it was worth it to everyone just to see what happened. And the funny thing is, when she said that, even though we had to do partners, my teacher said nothing. And, yeah. That's my life in a nutshell. Anyone tries to stay as far away from me as possible, whenever possible. and the only people that do hang around me are either lonely or crazy, and most of the time even the crazy people decide to take a step back. I mean, the only thing I had school today, and the only thing I learned is that I can easily intimidate 6th graders in the dumbest way possible. They were trying to chuck basically soft rocks known as snow ice balls, and I would just like slap them out of the air and they just booked it as soon as they saw me, just whack. And then they stopped because me and the kids were walking in the same direction, so the kids like stopped on the sidewalk, and they grabbed a bigger chunk of ice and threw it at me, and I still just chopped it in half in midair, and they're like, "We need to go." And one kid stayed behind and grabbed a big chunk of ice, and he's like, "Here, you can have this." And as soon as he said that and held it out, I knew he was gonna throw it up as soon as I reached for it and try and hit me in the face. And I still reached for it, and when he threw it up, I immediately slapped it at him, and he like ran as fast as he could across the street and out of there. And I picked up a chunk of ice, and I'm like, "I could still throw this at you." And he's like, and the other kid that was still way down the thing, he's like, "Don't hurt him." And I'm just like, "I won't." And then I chucked the thing of ice at a fence, and it like stuck on the top because it was one of those pointy fences made of metal, and it sat on top of it. Then again, that's where I found it, like just on one of the spikes. Okay, I'm gonna do this orcs, and then I'm gonna end the video. My brain is not prepared to do life. Like, whenever I get tired, I don't feel tired, my brain turns off, and I just act like drunk. And it's funny, because I always act high, and then when I'm tired, I act drunk. There are some people in my school, when I just be myself, they always ask me what am I on, or if there's something wrong with me. And whenever they ask what I'm on, I always say all of it, all of the drugs. And when they ask if something's wrong with me, I say very much so. And then lastly, what is this? Oh, okay. Lastly, people ask me if I'm okay, and I always respond with, "I'm never okay." Or just define okay. I actually want to get, like, a dictionary definition of the word okay. And apparently, there's, like, 10 definitions of the word what, and one of them is basically a synonym to okay, and I'm like, nani? I just really want to read this, so I'm going to read it. Where is it? Yeah. The meme. The me. As no one calls it. Wait, did we go to the castle yet? Yeah, okay. Oh, it's still winter? Well, I mean, it is still winter. Is he still gonna have his Christ Mass hat on? I'm just gonna stay back here and try to find that meme. Stand by. All I remember is that it started up with "Hello, my brethren." God, the radio is only playing memes. That is not how you spell rushing. Even if English was not your first language, you can try a little bit harder, dude. Just a little bit. Oh, jeez. Oh, cheese. Yeah, I was playing Enter the Gungeon. Oh, there's a chest. I was playing Enter the Gungeon earlier, and that's what I couldn't beat. And whenever there was cheese on the table, because I always knock things off tables, but whenever there's a wheel of cheese on the table, I always just say, "Don't disturb the cheese." I don't even know what that's for. What is this for? If I could stop lagging. Max, oh, that's a lot of maximum MP. I'm gonna keep this. Oh wait, I do have room in my, okay, I didn't even notice. I thought I did not have that. Run, run, run. Nope, I got quieted. Okay. Oh, it's Icy Boy. I'm a slippery boy. I love being slippery. I mean, I did take over an ice castle today, and I stole it from 3 6th graders. I'm such a depressing person. That's all I can think about myself right now, is just how depressing of a human being I am. Which is very... I wonder if the enemies slip too. I don't think they do, actually. And it's kind of annoying. It's kind of weird how a like visual overhaul of this for Christmas theme actually like changes the way you have to do the dungeon, which is both cool and interesting and really dumb. Dang, I'm one of the first few people in here, unless there's just no one coming in here. Actually, I think they were doing the other boss that I totally forgot about. Possibly. Minions, get out of here, we need to murder him. I was gonna say shoot, but we have swords, or... Actually, no, wait, there are wizards. No, I got quieted! I don't want that. That's a no-no. Big no-no, orcs. No quiets. I am so dumb. Okay, good, that weakness didn't last very long at all. Okay, that weakness probably does. Yeah, no, actually. Oof. Mega oof. I'm just gonna do this. I like how he says be silent and he actually quiets us. It would make sense, cause like for like a wizard, cause a wizard to use their spell, which is what their ability is, they would have to recite a spell to, you know, they'd actually need to talk. But what would silencing or quieting someone do? For something I don't get is that they added an effect called silence recently, and it's really funny because quiet is worse than silence. And I don't understand that, because quiet means low volume, silence means nothing. Because quiet makes you lose all of your MP down to 0, and you don't regenerate it for whatever amount of time. But then silence doesn't get rid of all of your MP, it just doesn't let you regenerate it for a certain amount of time. So I never understood that. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. Okay, cool. As long as I don't get slowed, I'll be fine. There's nothing that can do that much damage to me. Like, I'm not gonna die until I get to the boss. And even then, there's only one attack that can kill you, like, it'll, like, if you get hit, you're probably gonna die. He only has one attack, it's just, that's the only attack he uses like that. I only took, like, one, because the one attack is like a 5-layered thing of, like, 5 shots each, and I got hit by one shot each of 2 layers, so I got hit twice, and it brought me down to a little more than half health. So if you take that whole thing, which if I'm actually hitting him, I would have done, I would die immediately. It's kind of redonk. But yeah, it's this video for now. Hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe, blah blah blah. I'm too tired for this. See you guys next time.